If you like commercials, you're going to love the next couple of minutes. We'll be right back. Don't worry, there'll be more commercials later. But right now, we're going back to the show.
Don't go to pieces. The show will return soon, so try to hold yourself together till we get back. Whoa, this show is so huge we can't contain it. We're unleashing it on your TV. Good luck. 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster is taking a break. But don't worry, we'll be back before you know it. 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster continues right now. We know it's exciting, but try to contain yourself. 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster will be back, so don't go away. Listen really carefully. You hear that? It's 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster coming back. If you're thinking about getting up, don't. There's more 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster after the break. That wasn't long, was it? Now back to 8 is in Weekend and the Three-Headed Monster.
You're watching the Three-Headed Monster on Nicktoons Network. Don't go away. It'll find you.
Welcome, brave souls, to Nicktoons Network's special presentation of Are You Afraid of the Dark? There's more Are You Afraid of the Dark after the break. Now, back to more Are You Afraid of the Dark?
You look a little too happy right now. To solve that problem, we're going to insert some anger into your life. Balance is good. The Angry Beavers are up next on Nicktoons Network.
I'm Chucky reporting on the Three-Headed Monster. This craziness can be summed up in just 10 words. Old man with lots of three-headed marble dolls.
Angry Beavers are coming up.
Back to you in the studio.
The Beavers need some time to work on their anger. They'll be right back. Now back to the Angry Beavers. Can't everyone just get along? The Angry Beavers are taking a break. We dare you to stick around and see if they actually come back. And now back to the Angry Beavers, also known as the not-so-happy aquatic rodent brothers.
Ginger has red hair. We defy you to find someone named Ginger who doesn't. As told by Ginger, next on Nicktoons Network. We gotta go. Ginger lost a diary, and she can't remember what happens next. Like redheads named Ginger? Then you'll love what you're about to see. Ginger is back.
It's a good thing you're here. You looked so sad when you missed that Avatar episode last week. Now you don't have to go through that again. Avatar is next on Nicktoons Network.
And we'll be back to bring balance to the world right after he brings balance to his stomach. Now back to Avatar, the last airbender. This guy breaks a lot of wind. It's silent, but deadly.
Avatar is taking a break. Don't take it personally. He does this to everybody. Now back to Avatar, the story of a kid who can bend air without hair. We know you're a cat person and a dog person. That's why we smushed them together to make Cat Dog. And man, was that a messy process that you don't want to know. Cat Dog is next on Nicktoons Network. Get ready to take a short break from Cat Dog. Starting now. Cat Dog will be back on your TV so fast your head will spin. Or maybe it'll just shake a little. Cat Scratch is up next on Nicktoons Network. Let's see if these cats can claw their way out of trouble.
Stick around. There's more Cat Scratch coming up after the break on Nicktoons Network. We're now back to Cat Scratch on Nicktoons Network. Cat Scratch left. There was an escape of the dog pound, and there were some safety concerns. You might need some bandages for all the cat scratches you're about to get. They're vicious. Hey, more Cat Scratch after the break, only on Nicktoons Network. Hey, we're back to Cat Scratch. Don't budge, only on Nicktoons Network.
Rudy Tabooty has a magic piece of chalk that lets his drawings come to life. We guess it only works on a chalkboard, or he would have drawn himself some more teeth. Chalk Zone, next on Nicktoons Network. We are out of here. The chalk dust is starting to cloud our vision. We'll see you when the dust settles. The dust is finally settled, and Chalk Zone is back in action.
Cornel and Bernie are the only dog and boy we know smart enough to communicate in English. That barking stuff must be German or something. Cornel and Bernie are up next on Nicktoons Network.
Ed Sigaros reporting. The Three-Headed Monster is wreaking havoc in downtown London. The National Guard has been called in, and I can't stop this crazy old man from showing me his dollies.
Cornel and Bernie are coming.
Cornel and Bernie join the Three-Headed Monster for some more five-headed insanity after this.
Cornel and Bernie are back with the three-headed monster. Now that's hot.
Cornel and Bernie is not over. It'll be right back. Was that too much? We get excited sometimes. The moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. Cornel and Bernie is back from its commercial break.
Cornel and Bernie need to take a break. Cornel mentioned something about a fire hydrant. Cornel and Bernie have agreed to come back. They've also agreed that you're a sharp dresser.
When Danny Phantom says going ghost, he turns into a ghost. When he says going cheese, does he turn into cheese? Man, I hope so. These crackers are boring. Danny Phantom, next on Nicktoons Network. Danny Phantom will be back. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, but don't use permanent glue this.
Danny has gone ghost on us. If he comes through your TV, tell him to be back when the commercials are over. Edgar and Ellen's on next, so stick around. Man, those twins are hardcore. Wait till you see what pranks they pull next. Edgar and Ellen are back. These two are insane. Insanely awesome.
You better stay seated. LT Gray is coming up next, and his moves are out of this world. But he'll still be on your TV. We'll be right back with more LT Gray. Stick around, or you'll miss it. We hope you've been practicing your moves. Now back to LT Gray. LT Gray. Try not to do anything crazy while we're gone, but if you did, how would we know anyway? Now back to LT Gray. It's gonna be L-awesome.
Hey, more LT Gray after the break. It doesn't get any better than that.
Okay, now back to LT Gray. Pretty sweet, huh? We know the Fairly Odds disguise themselves as goldfish, but that doesn't mean your own goldfish will grant you any wishes, especially if they're floating in the toilet. The Fairly Odds are next on Nicktoons Network. Now back to the Fairly Odds, who told us they're personally dedicating this next segment to you. Fairly Odds will be right back, so don't touch that remote. You might miss something. Then we'll have to explain it to you. The Fairly Odds are back. Thanks for watching. Did we mention that you look nice today? Timmy wished we would go to a break. Let's just hope he remembers to wish us back. If you say, "Hey Arnold," loud enough, he may be able to hear you through the TV. Try it. Louder. Hey Arnold, next on Nicktoons Network.
Hey Arnold is taking a short break. If you don't believe us, watch this. Now a powerful combination of Hey Arnold and your eyeballs.
Hey Arnold is taking a break. If you yell, "Hey Arnold," at the top of your lungs, he'll probably come back. Hey Arnold has returned. This is your cue to dance for joy. Just don't knock anything over.
Arnold went treasure hunting. He drew a map on his butt, so you can follow behind. With a head shaped like this, you always get picked first for football. Right, Arnold? Zim has major issues. I mean, the guy is like 3 feet tall and he thinks he's going to rule the earth. Everyone knows you have to be at least 4 feet to do that. Invader Zim is next on Nicktoons Network.
Trish, Big and Harry reporting from Burbank. The three-headed monster is wreaking havoc with my hair. Mostly armpits. Let's see if the triplets are having similar problems. The invasion of Zim is near. I'll take that as a yes.
The three-headed monster and Invader Zim will return to conquer your TV. Feel free to put out some snacks. Zim and 3HM are back, and this time they mean business. That business, however, might be a dry cleaner.
Invader Zim will be back when he's good and ready. Now back to Invader Zim. Is it us? He seems taller today. Zim will be right back. He'll know if you leave. He's watching it through the TV. It's an alien thing. Zim has returned just for you. You must feel pretty special.
The CIA's on Zim's trail, so he's going underground for a while. He should resurface soon. Bump up your security. Zim has returned. Let the hostile TV takeover begin.
If your head was bigger than the rest of your body, you'd probably be a genius too. That or just really weird looking. Jimmy Neutron is up next on Nicktoons Network.
I am Chubby with the three-headed monster. It's a wild scene here. There's dirt blowing everywhere. This old man seems to have got most of it.
Jimmy Neutron's on his way.
Then at least one of us here will shower.
Jimmy Neutron and the three-headed monster are taking a break from your constant staring. It's the big heads. We understand. Thankfully, everything's returned to normal. Jimmy's back, and 3HM is crushing large buildings.
Jimmy Neutron will be right back. And if that isn't enough, it's going to start up right where it left off. When will Jimmy Neutron be back? Good question. Here's our answer. Jimmy will be back. He messed up his hair and needs to add 11 pounds of mousse. This guy has huge hair. Jimmy's back. Try to contain yourself. Last time we got complaints from your neighbor.
know about Mikey Simon. He's an American actor starring in a Japanese TV show. Here's what you don't know. He actually prefers Chinese food. Kappa Mikey is next on Nicktoons Network.
Buck Cigarettes reporting on the three-headed monster. Little plastic army guys are coming to save the day, but it may be too late. What do you think, ladies?
Kappa Mikey will help us.
Is he made of plastic too?
Kappa Mikey and 3HM are taking a break. Mikey's helping him remove a taxi stuck on his little toe. Kappa Mikey has returned with the three-headed monster. Don't make a face. You invited them.
And now the triumphant return of that great American, Kappa Mikey. He told us to say that.
Kappa Mikey will be right back. If you need him, just have your people call his people. Now back to Kappa Mikey, TV superhero by day, total buffoon by night.
The Putinzoski will be back, and you'll still have that stain on your shirt. Made you look. Hooray, hooray! Kaput&Zosky are here to stay. It's tough being a master poet. Stay where you are, and Kaput&Zosky will be right back. If you leave, who knows what'll happen? Remember when we said Kaput&Zosky would be right back? Yeah, we can predict the future. Don't try to make friends with her. Making Fiends is coming up next, only on Nicktoons Network. Making Fiends will be right back. Vendetta's a little low on Fiends, only on Nicktoons Network. Don't move. Making Fiends is back, only on Nicktoons Network.
Hey, we're still open. More Making Fiends after the break, only on Nicktoons Network.
Martin Mystery has the perfect name for solving problems. If he were called Martin Avocado, the show would be totally different. Nobody wants to watch a guy solve an avocado. Martin Mystery, next on Nicktoons Network.
Hi, I'm Chucky from the three-headed monster. Breaking news. A monster is ravaging Burbank. But you should get away from this old guy in his box with talking dolls.
Martin.
Well, that middle one looks like my mother.
The three-headed monster is taking Martin Mystery out for a juice box. They'll be right back. We're headed back to Martin Mystery, so go ahead and turn your head towards the screen.
Martin Mystery will be back right away. That's just for you. For everyone else, we're taking our sweet time. If you concentrate really hard, Martin Mystery will come on. Well done. Martin Mystery is taking a break. The real mystery is, where is he going? The mystery is solved. We found Martin. He was playing with your neighbor's dog.
This might be not the best time for you to go anywhere. We've still got more Mighty B after the break. Overachievers rejoice. Your hero has returned. Mighty B is back. Coming up next on Nicktoons Network, the story of two dudes who sling meat for a living, which is a lot safer than their old job, slinging old ladies. Mr. Meaty, next on Nicktoons Network.
Hey, stay put. Mr. Meaty's on next.
Rockin' is his business, and business is good. Now we just need to pull him aside and have a little chat about that green hair. That's so last year. My Dad the Rockstar is next on Nicktoons Network. My Dad the Rockstar will be right back, so don't go away. You've only got a couple of minutes. Wouldn't be much of a trip. My Dad the Rockstar is one of those shows that comes on right after a promo like this. Did you know that this show was originally called My Life as a Teenage Cantaloupe? Seriously, but after a few episodes, the smell was just too much. My Life as a Teenage Robot is coming up next on Nicktoons Network.
Hey, don't move a muscle. Teenage Robot's on next.
We're taking a break from Jenny the Robot, one teenage girl who doesn't mind oily skin. Now back to My Life as a Teenage Robot, the only girl in school who's recyclable. Teenage Robot will be right back. Jenny's got an oil leak, and you know how embarrassing that can be. Teenage Robot is back. Jenny needed a wax, and man, she has never looked better. Hey, Teenage Robot's coming back after the break, only on Nicktoons Network. Hey, break's over. Teenage Robot's back, only on Nicktoons Network.
Oh no, cartoons are the ones that nobody laughs at. Oh yeah, cartoons are the ones that everybody laughs at. And we do mean everybody, so you better start laughing. Oh yeah, cartoons. Next on Nicktoons Network.
Hey, Hey, break's over. Now back to random cartoons.
Watching Ren and Stimpy is sort of like eating a giant burrito. It's big and gooey and delicious, but you may feel like you want to hurl when you're finished. Ren and Stimpy are coming up next on Nicktoons Network.
Trish, Big and Harry reporting on the three-headed monster. That's the guy with the walker. Penguin with the mohawk. There's the monster.
Ren and Stimpy are coming soon.
Good, maybe they can work the camera.
Ren and Stimpy will return with a three-headed monster. Just give them some time to crawl back into your TV. Ren and Stimpy and 3HM are back. Make sure they wipe their feet before you let them in.
Ren and Stimpy will be right back, so don't even blink. You totally blinked. I just saw you. There, that wasn't so bad, was it? Ren and Stimpy are back right now. Ren and Stimpy will be back. They really can't go very far. They're stuck in your TV. You should have seen it. They were fighting like cats and dogs during the break. They'll probably continue right now.
Deuce,
We're gonna take some time off so Ren can chill out. Sorry we took so long, but Stimpy had to go see a wizard about a brain. If this show is called Rocket Power, why are they always wearing knee pads and riding skateboards? Shouldn't they be wearing spacesuits and doing moonwalks? Rocket Power, next on Nicktoons Network.
The kids from Rocket Power will return. They have to. We have the keys to their house. The kids from Rocket Power are back and are more powerful than ever, if that's even possible.
We've got a jet. We're running low on rocket fuel, and these kids need to recharge. Hope you're wearing your helmet. We've got a lot of rocket power here, and it could get intense.
If Rocco is an Australian wallaby, why is he always wearing those Hawaiian shirts? Shouldn't he be wearing Australian shirts? Don't they make shirts in Australia? Rocco's Modern Life is next on Nicktoons Network.
Rocco's Modern Life is going off the air for a few minutes. Come on, admit it. We got you.
Rocco's Modern Life is back, and if you sit closer to the screen, it'll be even bigger than before. Rocco will be right back. He just realized he isn't wearing pants. Are you ready for more Rocco? You better be, because here he is. We don't know why they call this show Rugrats. We keep looking for carpet and furry rodents with long tails, but all they keep giving us is crazy little kids. Weird. Rugrats is next on Nicktoons Network.
The Rugrats will be back faster than you can say Rugrats 5,000 times. Hey, you want to know what your TV set looks like covered in Rugrats? Check this out.
The new original series, The Secret Show, is next on Nicktoons Network, and we're not allowed to tell you anything else.
We know that The Secret Show will be right back. We just can't tell you where they're going. We have no idea where The Secret Show's been, but it's back. That's all that matters.
The Secret Show's going into hiding, but they won't tell us where. Man, these spies drive us crazy. The Secret Show is back, but don't tell too many people. We won't want you to blow their cover.
Shuriken School is the only school where kids don't mind wearing a uniform. I mean, who wouldn't want to dress like a ninja every day? Shuriken School, next on Nicktoons Network.
A full tank of gas, miles of open road, and the Mach 6. Get ready for an amazing episode of Speed Racer coming up next.
Next time you wash the dishes, check and see if your sponge has pants. If it does, run screaming into the night, because now you're officially crazy. SpongeBob SquarePants is next on Nicktoons Network.
Rush reporting on the three-headed monster. It seems the monster has shrunk itself down into three little derby heads in a strange man's box.
SpongeBob is next.
Are those little Abe Lincoln hats?
Don't freak out. SpongeBob will be right back. Seriously, he didn't leave. I'm looking at him right now. If you concentrate really hard, SpongeBob will return. Or you could just wait 2 seconds. SpongeBob needs to take a shower break. I wonder how he does that underwater. To get more SpongeBob, your job is easy. Just focus on your television and believe. SpongeBob will be right back. He has to change into some dry SquarePants. Now back to SpongeBob. He's a really cool guy for a square. The Juju powers must be working. Tack is coming up next, only on Nicktoons Network. There, Tack's on next.
Up next on Nicktoons Network, Wayside. It's a show about school that you can watch in the comfort of your own home, and the only work you have to do is sit back and enjoy. Now, get to work. Wayside will be right back. Don't go too far or we'll have to send a search party, and they are really expensive. Brace yourself, Wayside is back. Recess is over, and these kids are taking over your screen. If you want to learn how to be a great secret agent, do not watch This Family. If you want to learn how to be a bumbling secret agent, you came to the right place. The X's are up next on Nicktoons Network. The X's will be right back. If you get up, you'll mess up the delicate balance of the Nicktoon universe. Woohoo! The X's are back. It's fun to say woohoo! You should try it. No? Well, back to the show. All this excitement is exhausting. We need to regroup. The X's will be right back. The X's are back and throwing down secret agent style.
Harry reporting on the three-headed monster in Burbank. Despite the monster's destructive march through town, this old man keeps pointing to his box of dolls.
Yak is on track.
And they rhyme, gripping, powerful stuff. Trish, Big, and Harry reporting on the three-headed monster in Burbank. Despite the monster's destructive march through town, this old man keeps pointing to his box of dolls.
Yak is on track.
And they rhyme, gripping, powerful stuff.
Yakety Yak will return with the three-headed monster once they stop arguing about the best way to get gravy out of fur. Oh, that's not rotting vegetables you smell. Yakety Yak is back with 3HM. What do you want? They're animals.
Yakety Yak will be right back. Yakety Yak will be right back. Come on, sing it with us. Yakety Yak is back. And that's our last rhyme for today. We promise.